Laura Loomer. She's a far-right internet personality who once chained herself to the doors of Twitter HQ because she got banned from the platform for being insanely Islamophobic. She's a 9/11 truther who believes the attacks were a, quote, inside job. She once claimed that a winter storm in Iowa was created by the deep state to help Nikki Haley last year when she was running against Trump to be the Republican nominee for president. She ran for Congress and lost as a, quote, white advocate. Laura Loomer is, in a word, bonkers. Bonk City. Which wouldn't be a big problem for me if she was just a bonkers lady on the internet, yelling about whatever it is bonkers ladies on the internet like to yell about. But unfortunately, I do have a big problem. Because not only was she a key part of Donald Trump's entourage during the presidential campaign, she is now allegedly involved in hiring decisions for the National Security Council.
And we have more breaking news. Sources tell ABC News the White House has fired a handful of National Security Council staffers. Sources say the decision came after President Trump met with far-right activist Laura Loomer, who made the recommendations on who to fire.
According to multiple sources, Loomer met with President Trump and gave him a list of NSC employees she believed, based on her research, were inadequately loyal to the president and not America first enough for her. Among those fired were the Senior Director for Intelligence, the Senior Director for International Organizations, and the Senior Director for Legislative Affairs. Here's Donald Trump on Air Force One Thursday explaining that Laura Loomer is a person he listens to for reasons only the Lord could explain to me, though he did deny her involvement in the NSC aid firings.
Laura Loomer is a very good patriot. She is a very strong person. And I saw her yesterday for a little while. She makes recommendations of things and people. And sometimes I listen to those recommendations like I do with everybody.
Again, I want you to understand exactly who we are discussing when we talk about Laura Loomer. And regrettably, that means I need to play you her discussion of Texas Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett.
All I wanna see, I'm a finna bust a cap in his ass. I'm so sick of all these billionaires. My name is Jasmine Crockett, and I went to a rich-ass little prep school, a Catholic prep school, because, despite my little Section 8 hood rat, ghetto bitch attitude, I actually grew up in a pretty wealthy household growing up.
Believe it or not, it got worse after that. Loomer seems to want a bunch of people fired for various reasons that are all, as you might guess, bonkers. Remember Signalgate, which we discussed earlier? Well, Laura Loomer has decided that rather than the simple answer of Mike Waltz's big stupid thumbs accidentally added the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic to a Signal group chat about bombing Houthi rebels, there's a conspiracy afoot. She did fail to oust one of her top targets, Deputy National Security Advisor Alex Wong. Loomer is convinced his wife is a Chinese security asset. She's of Taiwanese descent, but let's not let facts get into this. And so Alex Wong, in Loomer's view, added the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic to the chat, quote, on purpose as part of a foreign op to embarrass the Trump administration on behalf of China. Boom. Loomered. That's the name of her new research and vetting firm, by the way. Loomered Strategies, where she will go after people she decides aren't pro-Trump enough, I guess. Hi, Laura. I'm right here. Now again, I firmly believe in the right of every American to be bonkers. You're allowed. But Laura Loomer is a complete nutcase who now appears to have influence over the hiring decisions of the President of the United States. So I guess we're all Loomered.